5992. Generator Supercenter of Beaumont. I don't need to tell you anymore why you need a generator. My work is done on that. I just tell you where to go to get it. Generator Supercenter of Beaumont.com. 409-292-5992. 409-292-5992.
State Farm agent Brittany Barnes, 866-BRIT. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Okay, are you guys ready from the top? It's like clockwork.
Right on time.
Yes, indeed. It's all yours, my man.
All right, Amanda Gibson's 31 in Lumberton. Marilyn Higgins, 88 in Beaumont. Al Del Seco, 67 in Beaumont. Joe Hawthorne Jr., 18 in Beaumont. Joanne Duhan, 64 in Orangefield. Whit Nunnally, 57 in Mauriceville. Ava Pace, 5 years old today in Village Mills. And Leslie Davis, 48 in Beaumont.
Okay, winner today is...
Let's go with another Al. We have one Al here, so let's go with another Al. Let's go with Al Del Seco, 67 in Beaumont.
Not related to the Al up on RC sign, by the way.
Yeah, that one out named after Mr. Del Seco.
That's right, Mr. Del Seco's out at lunch on the national guy side. Didn't mean the script today. Hey, Al, this is Al telling you. Wait till about 9 o'clock, if you will, and then call Rayos, the one on the caller. That's 832-4342. Can't remember the number? Not a problem. Just Google Rayos on Calder. Name will pop up. The phone will pop up. When you get them on the phone, tell them what kind of cake you want. Pick it up between 2 and 6. And a happy birthday to you from Rayos and News Talk Radio KLBI. And we know what tomorrow is. Tomorrow is Curly Day. It's Curly Day. It sure is. Workday is cutting its staff. In a memo yesterday, Workday said it's laying off 1,700 workers, about 8% of its roster, calling the move difficult but necessary, pointing at the implementation of artificial intelligence. What is Workday? I'm not familiar with that. Well, we use Workday to go ahead and I use it to log our time.
Oh, okay.
Also log our days off.
Yes, well,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
And you use it too, Farrell.
You get to do it for vacations?
Yes.
Okay.
Those affected are set to receive at least 12 weeks pay. Other tech-based companies that recently faced job cuts include Salesforce, Cruise, and Amazon.
See, AI is going to be a problem. A lot of folks.
Yeah, and I think that's what a lot of people do not realize. Could it affect me? Well, it could.
Yeah.
Okay, the NCAA Board of Governors reviewing what Donald Trump said and taking steps to align the organization's policy in the coming days. Of course, we are talking about men are men, women are women, and none of the twains should meet. Trump waving after signing an executive order barring transgender female athletes. The NCAA is an organization made up of 1,100 colleges and universities in all 50 states and collectively enroll more than 500,000 student athletes. The standards would best serve today's student athletes instead of a patchwork of conflicting state laws and court decisions. To that end, President Trump's order provided a clear national standard. The NCAA Board of Governors is reviewing the executive order and will take necessary steps to align NCAA policy in the coming days.
So it sounds like they're going to agree with Trump.
Yeah.
Which they should.
Well, that's,
It's simple chromosomes. You're XX, you're female, XY, you're male, period.
That's right. It's alpha and omega.
That's it.
And none of the twains should meet. And of course, we have been talking about this earlier. Elon Musk's clout in Washington. It's a job. It's a job. We did not vote Elon Musk as president. No, nobody's saying
We didn't vote for you to spend all this money on a bunch of garbage.
That's exactly right. And the U.S. aid package, I only wish I had it. Well, I wouldn't have time. It would take the entire show to go ahead and relate the amount of money that is going to the most ridiculous things in the world abroad.
Now they're finding out some of this money's going to media companies friendly to the right.
Well, yes, and Politico.
Yes.
Politico got a chunk of money
Taxpayer money.
okayed by the former president of the United States,
Why did
as
that?
in Joe Biden. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
Politico, of course, showing favor. Well, no, they really don't show. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. They have a little needle there that says, mostly true, mostly false, false, true. This is it.
Yeah.
And this is what they have done, and they've gotten away with this. A new bill in the Senate would cap credit card interest rates at 10%. That's right.
Quite a drop.
Yeah, introduced by Bernie Sanders on the left, and Missouri Republican Josh Hawley. The cap would be in effect for 5 years if it becomes law. Credit card lobbyists who argue that interest rate caps actually hurt consumers. Oh, yes, they did. Yes, well, if there's first of all, when you're late on a payment, you are late on a payment. And so as such, you pay a penalty. If you break the law speeding, if you're going 55 in a 30, there is a penalty. You pay a fine.
You made an agreement with the company.
That's right. That's right. And you pay it. You go ahead and you borrow money, and then you don't pay it back. Well, hell, they didn't know. Well, I'm sick. Sorry.
They got lots of money. They don't need it.
Yeah. And it's, you can't do that.
No.
You just can't do that. And so I realize, but when you look at the Visa, or you look at the MasterCard, or you look at the American Express,
They don't let you do that.
They don't let you do that. That's right. But if you look at the other credit cards, you see what the rate is. They tell you what the rate is up front. And you know that that's exactly what you're going to pay. And I don't see the problem that when you read something in black and white, like speed limit 30, you don't know it's 30.
Yeah, Mr. Foster. Today's the last day for federal workers to take a buyout offer to resign.
There's 40,000 workers that have accepted that buyout. That represents about 2% of the federal workforce. The deadline is 1 minute before midnight tonight. And the Office of Personnel Management says workers who opt for the buyout will get paid through September without working.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson. President Trump speaks at the National Prayer Breakfast in D.C. this morning.
It was founded in 1953 when President Dwight Eisenhower accepted an invitation to join members of Congress for the event. According to the National Prayer Breakfast Foundation's website, the event is an opportunity for members of Congress to pray collectively for the country, the president, and other national and international leaders.
Fox's Tanya J. Powers. The president on Truth Social posts about his plan for Gaza would be turned over to the United States by Israel when the fighting there stops, and no American soldiers would be needed. America's listening to Fox News.
Your free vehicle appraisal from Twin City Motors is just a click away at johnbuyscars.com. Hi, this is John Duretz at Twin City Motors. Log on to johnbuyscars.com today and get a top-of-the-line offer for your vehicle. Hurry, Twin City Motors is buying hundreds of vehicles, any make, any model, any price range. All you need to do is log on, and our mobile buying unit will come to your home or business at your convenience to buy your old car. johnbuyscars.com. It's quick, easy, and safe. No awkward negotiations, no strangers coming to your home. Just our mobile buying unit, and it only takes 15 minutes. You have nothing to lose. Plus, at Twin City Motors, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy from us. So log on at johnbuyscars.com for all the details, or you can call us at Twin City Motors and ask for the mobile buying unit. Twin City Motors wants to buy your old vehicle, and we'll pay more. Go to johnbuyscars.com or call us at 409-981-1220.
Good morning for KLVI News. I'm Harold Ray, and a news update after this.
There's that unmistakable sound of a collision that lets you know that you're in trouble and your vehicle is in trouble. It's a sound that you don't want to hear, and it's a sound when you hear it, you know. Someone's hit you from the back, you've hit someone from the back. You've been T-boned, you T-boned somebody else, you ran a red light, they ran a red light, it's their fault, it's your fault, whosever fault it is. You're in an accident, the vehicle has to be fixed. If it's fixed at VIN's Paint and Body, it, like other places, will be fixed properly. What'd you say? I said, yeah, they all fix it properly. Nobody fixes it bad. It's just that we have a better guarantee. We have more experience. We've been around for better than 50 years. So we know that when your vehicle comes to us, and you will know when your vehicle comes to us, that it's not only going to be fixed properly, but the guarantee that you get is more than just a guarantee. It's not a handshake or a wink. It is in writing a guarantee that says everything is going to be done 100%. We're going to do it again. And at VIN's Paint and Body, that's what's kept us afloat all these years. The fact that we do things right. We're located right behind Ebony Supply in Beaumont, across the street from the Schooner Restaurant in Mid-County on Highway 69. Very, very close to wherever you are. But close is not good when you're in an accident. So leave a little space between you and the other guy. Drive carefully, you may never get to meet us. VIN's Paint and Body, Beaumont and Mid-County.
A Port Arthur man has been charged with assault with a deadly weapon and deadly conduct. This is in connection with the New Year's Eve shooting. A 24-year-old Christopher Eugenio Alvarado was arrested Tuesday. A 3-year-old neighbor boy was shot in both legs while playing in the backyard of his home on Sabine Avenue. Alvarado gave police a statement admitting to firing his gun in that direction. $30,000 in bonds have been set on both charges. Judge County grand jury indicted a minor woman for murder in connection with the death of a fellow inmate at the Jefferson County Jail this past November. 44-year-old Michelle Lee Corbin is accused of providing the heroin to fellow inmate 25-year-old Shelby Irvin, who later died. A murder trial in Jefferson County moves into another day of testimony this morning. 20-year-old Ronald Dodson charged with the January 2020 shooting death of 31-year-old Isaiah Wagner. Homicide occurred in a 6500 block of Phelan in Beaumont. Dodson faces 5 years of life in prison if he is convicted. And a man in critical condition after a car fell on him last night in Port Arthur. He's working under the vehicle on 22nd Street. He was transported to the Medical Center of Southeast Texas. That's a check on headline news. KLVI weather is next.
From the Crown Electric authorized Generac generator dealer, Weather Center.
This report is sponsored by Lear Capital. Our financial system is cracking under pressure. Your retirement is at risk. Take control now. Lear Capital is offering a free Sky High Silver report and precious metals IRA guide at betternestegg.com. Don't leave your future to chance. Go to betternestegg.com.
Pocket Basket brings you our report. Would we say that the weather is seemingly about to bode toward a more bloomable type?
More bloomable. I like that. Yeah. Unfortunately, my house, a lot of it is more cloverable.
Yeah.
Got clover everywhere.
Oh, this is where you start getting the cabbage and all the stuff, man.
Squigglies and everything.
Yep.
Alien weeds come up out of the ground. Yeah, it's that time of year for that. We are looking for warm weather to continue into next week. No sign of any big Arctic outbreak. And of course, if you go to other sites, you might see a different story. But trust me, there's nothing coming. I don't see anything, at least for the next 7 to 10 days, as far as any real cold air coming our way. We'll look for highs to be up into the upper 70s or 80. Now, along the coast, a little bit cooler, around 70. Now, lows at night will be in the mid to upper 60s. Chance of fog, yeah, a little bit of that still in the forecast, but I think the winds are staying up just enough to keep it a little bit under control, except near the coast, which is pretty thick again this morning. Outside there right now, it's 67 degrees. We'll hit about 80 later today.
I believe he was Jim yesterday.